Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. We apologize for the delay. As in, I know the flyer will say 4 p.m. USA time with a 9 p.m. Salon time or United Kingdom time. But we are on now. It's a lot for discuss. Please feel free for share, and then we'll come and land to it to the topic. Now, welcome once again. Now, please help me share, yeah? A lot for discuss. Okay, before I go on a quick break, I want to also apologize for the fact that one again for Ina we've been calm before some of Ina just logged in. I want to apologize for the fact that we are late. And then secondly, and I know so we've been supposed to get an interview with Mr. What's his name again? Oh God. And excuse me, I'm like so much on the mind right now with where I need for discuss. I'm like all over the place. I did get back to you now on that. So basically, I will see a flyer prior to this where we've been informing us say we get public relation officer of the All People's Congress when Mr. Sidi Yaya Tunis. But unfortunately, that has been cancelled for now because I need for handle this now an emergency broadcast where we'll get a lot for discuss. But before we discuss, I want to make sure say many people that don't come in before we go start. So please, and help me share. Then I come back now we learn. Madam Josephine Mbete, welcome. Mr. Arum Rashid Samura, welcome, sir. Mr. Asan Conte, welcome. Mr. DJ Dul Bangura, welcome. Mr. Dawson Korma, welcome. Madam Mariama Ibrahim, welcome. Madam Umu Soare, welcome. I think I have said Madam Josephine Mbete, welcome, Madam. Mr. Alusain Bangura, welcome. In all welcome. Madam Zainab Nahim Fona, welcome. Mr. Put Salon Force, welcome. Thank you. We're glad we know that. But please, again, now we engage here so in a very healthy and peaceful debate. Mr. or Madam Put Salon first. So do a big engage with your fellow Saranian. Anything having to do with violent communication here, we do not engage in, and we call things here by their name. We get critical things that what we need for address. So in our patience with me again, we'll take a quick break and a share. Once we don't get enough people that we don't engage, then we will begin the topic because I don't want nobody miss this. A lot that needs to be addressed. A lot that I see on social media that need to be addressed. We want to congratulate again Honorable Khadija Davis, which we will talk about that in our all voice matter. At some point, I will go ahead and put the calling number for now. We go engage each other in our all voice matter equally as that of mine. So if I'm missing a comment, like I can always say, I apologize and bear with me. I'm only one human being and I try for improve in some of my weaknesses, one of which is that sometimes I cannot follow the thread. So it's not a deliberate act. It's not that you're not important. You're equally important as that of the message why they try for deliver now. So Madam Hawa Max, welcome, darling. Welcome, Madam. Thank you for your kind words. I receive it with humility. Madam Renata Meng Kamara, welcome, Madam. Mr. Ibrahim Paupa Conte, welcome. I see say you don't begin calm with a very nasty comment. We are not here about APC, SLPP. We put with green, white, and blue above anything else. If you are not able, you are limited in terms of carrying on a healthy conversation, I suggest you shy away immediately and not go and block you because you self not part of the green, white, and blue. But if at any time I believe that you're becoming very nasty, and this is one of which we're going to talk about today, then I will definitely take you out of here. Then you do not belong in this peaceful platform. So again, I'd give you a benefit of the doubt because you're one of us. But if at any time I see that you want to begin the APC SLPP flag or ticket here, we are going to respectfully drag you out of here. We do not have that negative, unhealthy way of communicating on this platform. And I say that with humility and with respect. But if you decide not to respect us as Sierra Leonean, because everyone we disrespect, you disrespect us as a whole. If you decide not to respect us here as a Sierra Leonean, we will take you out. And this is also beyond the Sierra Leone community. I'm making that clear with a prayer, and by the grace of God, we are going beyond with him. We all they expect now. So we have to respect ourselves first. They say charity begins at home. That's the reason why most of we topic here we focus on we home, because we want to see a better mama salon. So sir, I want you to come back again, go out, come back with a patriotic point of view. Do not come here with a partisan point of view. Do not come here with attack and nasty statements. If not, we will definitely drag you out of here. Yeah, so please maintain respect here. Welcome once again. Now you don't lost me track in terms of welcoming people, but make I go backwards. Madam Mariama Ibrahim, welcome. Madam Fatmata Lako, welcome. Madam Hawa Max, welcome once again. And I think that's it. So we take a quick break, and please help me share. Then we come back. Very, very critical, important topic. Then we basically get for address together. We'll come right back, and I welcome once again. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
It's never too late. No matter where you're there, you could be somebody.
In my back, in my belly. I'm a back, in my back, in my belly. Alright. Yeah, I let you number one, yeah.
When you get back from make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you get hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. Then call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah. Boy, I dey hustle over me, yo. Nobody not be happy with the bones. Some say I go die, oh, but I got them alive, oh. Now I dey smile, oh. Bad man, they sad, oh. They Mr. Nobody, well Mr. Nobody done that to somebody, yeah. They Mr. Nobody, the baby done knock, they call my name, yeah. Me phone the ringo, everybody wine jolly, oh, hey. The bella turn polio, everybody wine for me, oh, hey. Nobody, they pop champagne in a me bungalow. You the flex for make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody, Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah.
Let we go na the bunk. You know the near poverty, no they wine. Yes, if I dey make like a ranker, all of me solution, they na me banker. Say me I dey spend high. Anything where you want na me life, I dey buy high. Yaga, hey. The money where I get it, they circulate. The way I dey spend it to accurate. No time for the bobo, hard to get nigga done, I'm so dry eye. Shit, if you really wanna make it like me, you have to dry eye. Spend high.
When you dey vex for make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain. They say you not nobody, so light on. Anything you don't do in life, you forget pattern. When me be the fair and you the chill and dance lantern. Music give me money, I'm not Buju Banton. Everybody, this world is not a nobody. We were born to this world to be somebody. Believe in me for fair money. Me name not now where I find God. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Let me go, let me go, let me go, sir. Vex for make you wait. Somebody not gonna know your name. But you dey hustle night and day. Just how butter you brave. And say you not nobody. Me's a nobody. Then call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah, nah.
What you learn? Sugar Martin. Live up! Don't give up. No matter the hard times, keep on trying. Stabba-dee-da-dee-da-da-da. Stabba-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Oh, stabba-da-da-da-da. Hallelujah, eh, eh, eh. For food and business. Cause when I get on, I got the messages. Once there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. Tell my legal of rulers. God know the bank for. Tell them not to get. Say God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. What would you trust in? Most of them are failure. Put your trust in Judge and the Savior. So if you fall 7 times to the right 7 times, remember the story of Job. Don't you ever give up electing joke. Don't be like you come in for 1 point stroke. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your fall and for food in business? Cause when I get on, I got the messages. When there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Tell my legal of rulers. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get. Say God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Show the cash, show the go. Never look up to God. He never ever let you go. In what not in what. God not the good for cause, so no fail for caller. Any problem where you get it ready for solve them. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see your fall and for food and business? Cause when I get on, I got the messages. Once there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. If I call you the black sheep, not the family, I'm not cry no more. You just sleep on the streets, not getting for it. I'm not cry no more. You face them for set you, people disappoint you. I'm not cry no more. Stand up and tell them say you're not the best.
big up your chest. You too blessed to be stressed. And a papa God get the key to your success. If the one medicine car and the life don't flow for the dancer. Who God bless, come and God bless, brother. You go prosper. In your soul and good food in this place. Now when I get on, I got the certificate. When there is night, there is no hope, my brother. God know the bank full. Do you tell you neighbor? God know the bank full. Jamali gallop through last. God know the bank full. Tell them that they get to work. Say God know the bank full. Alan Bob.
Now, welcome back. There is a reason why I decide today for starts with the national anthem. I want to take this opportunity for now to remember all the one day we don't lost their life due to fighting for democracy. Now we start first with the Republic of Sierra Leone. For all the victims of the Pademba Road Saga, may their soul rest in perfect peace. For all the victims of Tumbo, for all the victims of Mile 91, not only the one person will die, but everyone will suffer. For we when civil activists and civil society activists, them, the one that we sincere with the cause. This election, Constituency 110, now it's a celebration not for only for the winner in political party, but not for the fact that when God say kun fayakun, so shall it be. Can always say na the Rahman na the Rahim. Everything what he wants na in the last. With anything the truth na in the last thing will go last. So please, for in a way finding ourselves na the All People's Congress, and I don't look and say na a celebration only for now. We don't say that before Naya, and I go say it again. For the one that we suffer during this past presidential election, the post-election violence, we lost their life. The man and woman in uniform, folks that were marginalized because of their political affiliation, because of the tribe. This win is for now. The students them of Lincoln, I can always mispronounce them, University, and the likes of civil society activist Mr. Thomas More Conte, Mr. Marcos, then when they will stand at the line and speak truth to power. We know say Mr. Thomas More Conte are one of the individual where they also been captured and in a tight corner. For people like Madam Basita Michael, a woman who I respect and hold in high esteem, we speak and remind we of waiting bind we together, waiting making say in lack of better term. It remind we of waiting they undermine the peace and stability. For me personally, when I succeed, I humble. God can help me, remind me for us, remain humble. When I don't succeed, or when something is taken from me, where I'm not seben na be million, but it's taken from me because of the way how we country don't day, because of bad politics, because of Nami gets power, and they abuse me power, I go manipulate things. It just can make her smile, and it make her continue for remind myself say, you know what, in that individual where they hand unto, obviously not go ever able for live with peace and in conscience. God always tell and say, I did not deserve this, but it was taken from Khadija, given to me. These are just to make a scenario, you understand? So when that happen, it can just God can just give me like more motivation, and as in I know me Facebook name perseverance, tenacity. So those things does not discourage me, but it give me more I call them more reality to waiting salon day about in terms of we political arena. And I don't give excuse for this administration. The reason being, whenever you don't highlight the weakness of the then administration, you say they can do better, we're expecting better. For inner all way for retired Major Paulo Conte, we go in on the good faith, and he still they suffer na prison. This win na for you. For the woman, one of the women who I can talk about today, Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden, we then take power, abuse power, and put on a tight corner. And when I read some of the pain what he go through, I did not know she went through so much from what he is sitting in wall. Over and over, then they examine you in that kind of manner. This win, constituency, this win is for you. I always say, no, look as a green or a red, but rather, no, look as a whole. Because whatever precedent we set and we decide say we live with, we go get for live with them for years and from one administration to another. So no matter who say you find yourself, let's call wrong, wrong, let's call right, right. Now we're able to condemn anything we're designed for divide we as a nation. No administration, not the day where they last forever. I don't care what they did, what thing they do, the past or the present or the future, no matter how much you manipulate. God, they come one day and say, enough is enough. So Sierra Leone belong to God Almighty, we make we. And I in decide for choose you and I, for now we be part of that wonderful country. By the grace of God, we will not give up on a beautiful land that we all love. We will not. We could talk about the one them where they do what they do. The other day, I think a fair game. I like for play a fair game when it comes to even recognizing somebody. When it comes to election, I love fair game. Give John what he deserve. Do not manipulate. Do not play. I hate advantage. I hate abuse of power. I hate segregation, marginalization, tribalism, everything where God no wants, I hate them. And I hate it with passion. And it's the reason why God will continue for use me and many other good Sierra Leoneans for now we speak truth to power. If you want not then as somebody in camp, take advantage, Param. I do not care their political party. The other week, not so long ago, I stood here with the fairness of God and stand on behalf of we, Mrs. Fatima Biel. I did it sincerely. Many people frown against me because they feel say she has done enough that I should not stand up for her. But then I remind Sierra Leoneans that we have the right to hold her accountable on everything, but not on a personal what you say. But if I see again the same thing where they fight for on this woman, where many frown against me, but at the end of the day, when I sleep and wake up with my conscience, fairness of God in my conscience. If I fight a battle for somebody, then I see you, they inflict the same pain on somebody else. Then, of course, they come back again and remind you and blast for you. But what would they blast now? So we know what they do on a professional level. We need to just talk, we need to back up with authentic evidence without no malice. If even you think, say, you're not to use your wall, but you they even use other people them, where we get the evidence today, where they share, where they analyze them. You they use other people them for them to attack public figure them. Mrs. Biel, I condemn that to the highest degree. And then at the end of the day, you they set yourself again for failure. Because whatever you do to another female, we is safe in a public figure, when a Madam Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden, of course, they come back and hunt you. When people like myself come in your defense, in hope that we continue for focus on task, not you private make, but that you they go personal or private. You understand? Let me tell you, Madam Fatima Biel, whatever you supported and do, whether it's directly or indirectly, is a representation of the political party. Alpha side will give with that instance of thuggery, of tribalism, and the list goes on. What would they argue? No, we argue, or no, what would they debate, not argue? What would they debate? Or get a healthy debate? No, will be fair and call things by their names. Not at any time I see ministers of the All People's Congress, please, if I'm wrong, and I let me know, and I bring that senator this thread immediately, and I go condemn them. Whether they go in the example of the current Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Lyle Lawrence Lima, where they go to that level, the low level, bring yourself to that level, to the point that you they interfere with woman to woman conversation. And not only go to that level, and I go beyond that, and I get another man, we go behind the scene and try for talk about a lot of negative things. But like I say, we analyze all that. How low can we go? How low can we go? So now, waiting at the get here now, I know Mrs. Bio, you go say, yes, I know be ask you for fet for me. What they do not God now they direct me. Nobody they ask me. You understand? But that arrogant statement also is a clear manifestation of an individual when not humble or not grateful. Because if I was to sit there and allow other people treat you like pieces, baby, you understand? I know said this last time, make such comments, but in the past you have said that. Now me ask you, not ask me, but anybody who is sincere, where they look at things on a patriotic lens, I believe say they go take things upon themselves and condemn them. Where, like I say, some of the civil society activists, the one where they call themselves a so-called journalists, where they been ready for upfront and direct. When the other administration be there, they were the upfront line. They're ready for use the wall. They're ready for go out in the field and condemn the then administration. Every now and then they're going to make small hypocrites like they give a damn. But that was not the case. Like for saying they talk against the Sierra Leone People's Party. That was when they were in opposition. But now, when their own political party come, that is what they're telling us as per evidence of their action now. That is why I said we will go after you guys in the sense that in a professional way and condemn you guys when the All People's Congress come back to power, and in I want highlight their weakness, we go reminding them of the Tombo, the McKinney, the Pademba Road, and the list goes on. When I don't ever put in a wall, and I don't ever talk about, they gallivant from one platform to another, and they enjoy the ride, and they go, and the list goes on. We know you guys. We know this, man, and we're watching her. We know you guys and the games you're playing. So you guys have no mouth. You understand? And I don't get the mouth for them to speak anything against the next administration, whether it's NGC, APC, and the list goes on. Especially the All People's Congress. You guys have no mouth because use your mouth now. When you like something, you able to guide that thing. I want to start again first with Constituency 110. Like I say, we sit here and make it clear to Sierra Leoneans that Madam Josephine Jackson, and I stand by my words, is not fit, not competent, not able to represent we as a nation. Not at all. All she has done is divide us. She has not given us any reason to say that she's able and capable, or it gets the quality them what it possess for that it bring we together as a nation. This is not an APC or SLPP, because in that constituency there are all type of political party what did it, and that is their God-given right to choose to belong to any political party of their choice. Now we start first again with one of the audio where I don't ever play. Where at that time I be did try for dig with him. For that in I go see the reason why I make so much emphasis on Madam Josephine in terms of her not being able and capable of being for represent we at all. You understand? I want to play that back for reminding her. Minding her, some of this will be hard for her to digest. But for now we remain credible. For now they know say it is no malice behind it. There's no bias but fact. You understand? Again, I can always say anything what they do. Now we take ourselves as an example. I cannot speak peace and then they go around and disturb the peace. So now we play one of the audio where we played back then. There's so much way God teach we as Sierra Leonean with this constituency 110 election. God say yes, you say no. God say yes, you say no. God say yes, you say no. 3 times, 2 times. Making 3rd time, God say yes. I am the Rahman, I am the Rahim, I am the leader. And at this I want. And I use me servants them for net and use their own voice by going to the ballot box and do so. And I want to congratulate the international bodies them. We've been dating. It's rather unfortunate that we cannot conduct a fair and peaceful election without being monitored by international body. Sad for our nation. We are so desperate in our own selfish interests that we cannot even put the interests of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leonean first. Shame on us as Sierra Leonean. So kudos to the international body. Salute. It is obvious that if they're not being there, there's possibility of manipulation. We see the vehicle. How can we speak about law and we are being lawless? How can you find yourself in an executive position serving the nation and you're doing things that is not law abiding? Waiting your vehicle they go do the way and not get a number plate. A rather unfortunate for a nation. So salute to the international body. Democracy for the people, by the people. I want taking her back again to Madam Josephine, reminding her of some of the statements that we don't make. And it's still they go around like nothing is wrong. Nobody not hold her accountable because she belonged to the Sierra Leone People's Party. So let me take you guys back again, trip down memory lane. And then tell me how it feel. If it's good, if it's somebody that deserve for joint voices of honorables them for bringing law to a country. Now do small. I don't yagba ina. So I believe say we say Sierra Leone, we say don't yagba Madam Josephine, and any Sierra Leonean who always say they go use their mouths for divide we. Bring thuggery, bring violence, speak against national cohesion. You understand? We go yagba in ourselves too. Like I say, we are not taking things lightly. Any flyer we'll see under if it's the All People's Congress, the Sierra Leone People's Party, in our own small organization, them when I call in a political party. Anytime we see in a flyer, then we go inviting on this platform for them to answer critical question as to why in a capable and able to even lead in a political party. Then because a day in the begin, a day in they get the audacity for saying I want to stand as president. So we cannot take it for granted. When Mr. Alpha Saidu they make all these concerns, then we took it for granted. Like I say, it wasn't sufficient enough for now we conclude. But again, God give our president another chance for now to say that was not the case. This is who I am. Unfortunately, failed. So now we continue for listening to this woman. I believe saying the God don't yagba Miss Josephine today. And God go continue for Yagba every Sierra Leoneans where they come for destroy we as a nation, where they try for divide we, where they think about thuggery, where they hurt we. And again, this election, again, before I continue with this audio, we dedicate time to Mr. Ibrahim Conte. Madam Khadija Davis, before I go into this, God don't bless you 3 times. We, the people of Sierra Leone, we expectation of you. And we pray and hope that you will deliver. There's a lot of damage that has been done. Then they call you political party, which and all the negative things where it be say, professional, and the list goes on. It's a recipe to undermine the peace and stability of that nation. The people of Sierra Leone don't decide for choose you. For now you represent them at that constituency. You have to look beyond your political party. Who that dance by you now? Who that call you name now? It's all irrelevant. Go there. Go as servant of the Almighty. God Almighty like the way humble. Patients, they not look there as Paupanista or Tolombo, but look there as Sierra Leonean. Give them your very best. And God go always deny you favor. God na ain't get the last saying. So no matter whose kind challenges that you face, put her into prayer, serve them well. I do not give advice here that I don't take. Even the one that will hurt me or hate me or have abused me, even if they don't think I know, I still treat them with dignity and respect. Because the bigger picture I always look. Now for now God always did me favor. Now it be the one where they protect me when I'm in there above anything. So please, Madam Khadija Davis, as you go, now God guide you, protect you, and make it easy for you for now you do right by Sierra Leoneans. You're not serving your political party as in only the APC in that constituency they know. You're serving all Sierra Leoneans. Please, madam, that's not just me on piece of advice. I want to come now and I'll play the video again. I mean the audio, sorry.
So life focus on me because I'm sorry. I'm sorry bad. When I fuck off from my phone, bastard dogre. Anybody that believe in mama, let face me. That punch you know. You go talk now social media. Facing Josephine. Let Josephine tell you what I be. I left for this man because bo. He say you know man, you know my facing Josephine bo. When I left person ba. Can't force it. And they fell down for kill so una the force me. But they are big here, una go let on sleep, but without any na cold una go walk. Where they now know they are the one they are let them come out and let face Josephine. Basta pikine.
I want to apologize for the profanity. And even if you are in the Sierra Leone People's Party, you're a woman of substance. You're a woman of peace. You're a woman of national cohesion or a man of national cohesion. You believe in the fundamental principle of we green, white, and blue. You not go hate Sierra Leonean to that point where you go and force them for an individual like Madam Josephine represents we as Sierra Leonean. She talk about killing a one killed person, a attempted murder. She's not a ladylike. Lies upon lies, manipulation upon manipulation. And now another thing I want to tell Madam Khadija Davis. Ibrahim Conte. Now you picking. Now that's God be want. You don't know I'm from Adam. Them beat and they say now send you. Now you send them. You go meet an Apademba road. You take her like a young picking. In sincere submission between in God and man in front of the entire public. He appreciates you and the list goes on. But I know that young man is traumatized and it's the reason why I did beg you, Honorable Madam Khadija Davis, swallow every bitter pill where you don't go through with Ibrahim. And every public submission where it'll make. Look am as you picking as the two beautiful son that we God give. Know that he's traumatized. Be around, forgive him, reconcile with that young man. You go see how God they elevate you more and more in that of you picking them. Please, I dey beg you for God. The picture where they want do for divide way, no agree. God don't put you there for a reason. Unite that constituency day. Unite Sierra Leoneans them. Let God guide you words them. Where you use when it comes to Sierra Leoneans them. So that you go always use word where God go like, where go bless you, bless we as Sierra Leonean. I'm telling you, we're in a lot of pain. If only we can look at the bigger picture. And let me remind Sierra Leoneans, these concerns are not only coming from people like myself, journalists, or honest, sincere civil society activists, but also the concerns they inside the true SLPP, because these people have made it clear that they are pauper. There's difference with pauper and SLPP. I read a post not so long by a young lady by the name of, I think, Madam Mariama Kalon, where they express in pain. We don't take with time at this platform. We make it clear to Mrs. Bio with the activity where they do that, where they even separate within the Sierra Leone People's Party. When you get the JBS, you get the Sierra Leone People's Party, Women's Leader. Everybody gets their own title. Allow them and do their work. A clear manifestation will be one of the audio way I listened today from Mr. Mustafa Bai Attila. I might play that later. Then I hear for herself. Once again, congratulations, Honorable Khadijatu Davis. I want to celebrate, I want to dance. But when I still feel the pain of the Pademba Road saga, the Mile 91, and the list goes on. The selective justice, May 31st, 2019, people were gunned down with tear gas, not in political party office. I see that God speak for all this and say, this is just the beginning, my servant. Remember me, I will remember you. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Allah is sufficient for any mortal man, any slave will believe in him. Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un. Allah na in the give, na in the take. Many MPs them, over 10, where God say that they want through them people, then they will vote for them, then deprive them. Today again, I sit here as I talk, I hear the voice of Honorable Abubakar Sila, a young man, where he say, and not born with silver spoon, but yet in parents they make him possible, take him make us an MP. A promising young man, and that's of Honorable Timbo. So many, where they speak for the interests of Sierra Leonean, and they take them out because they be too vocal. You talk about another Honorable, I forget his name, I don't know if it's Abdul or so. Then send dogs against that man because he's so vocal in parliament. Then bang him to the point of almost killing him. Constituency 110. It's all for you guys. Stand up, Sierra Leonean. Ain't that what mean good for that country? Democracy is for the people, by the people. If we do not stand together as a nation, we will perish like fools. You can take it any kind of way you want to. That is on you. But know that whatever precedent you set, Darling, you better be ready to leave with that president, because you would not have any mouth when the other administration come back in and do within they go on so our nation. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be here today and sit and laugh with you, but when I think of all that we have been through as a nation and we continue to go through, there's no way I can celebrate much, because we have a long way to go. But this is definitely the beginning of a better Mama Salon. Thank you, international bodies. Thank you. Thank you. Because it is obvious that if they're not being there for say, we they stand here for see say the right thing is being done, at the end of the day they can say nobody need to able forbid government. So each of you will take your time, even though there was so much pressure on you guys. There was so much men and women in uniform for intimidating her, but yet still in a risking a life for good day and let your voice be heard. May God bless her for the courage. There will be a better Mama Salon. We cannot give up. We cannot. For every soul we don't perish in that nation because of the green or the red, because of tribal lines, because of not sharing the same ideology, we will continue to speak on your behalf through the blessing of the Almighty God, where they make them possible. I want to share with you a very disturbing audio, and forgive me. It's a bit hard to digest, but we must share these things as we come across them. For now, we shame these people in hope that they not go continue on this route for undermine with peace and stability.
Women gentle, the political hot goose. You should not permit me the fry. I for don't buy the yaka yaka. Today, the 13th of December 2020. But for America Naya, we see the inside the 12th of December 2020. You know, as we monitor, we don't monitor the conduct of the elections, especially the elections that Constituency 110. When for far too long, na APC to motor paper money, they been a win day, they been a week day, landslide. That election they don't know.
So let me pause it for a minute. We see 2018, if I can recall, because I can remember that far, where before even NEC Bengefo announced the election, similar thing happened. We see a minister gonna in war, a confirmed say the Sierra Leone People's Party, Madam Josephine don't win. We see Madam Josephine did the same thing. We see people like this man, excuse me, they do the same thing. And excuse me 1 second, yeah. They do the same thing. That alone is recipe for disaster. It make every Sierra Leone, if you think critically, our fear and clean was that 2018 election. Now we continue for listen.
APC Toromoto get Pamodi illiterate them. Then Satibokia them.
So these are the individual we'll continue to condemn. You know, say, even the one that we don't give the name the pauper, we do not have right to attack their personality or give them nasty name because we do not share the same ideology. The same goes for NGC, the C4C. We know that we are all Sierra Leonean. We know that we should not use our mouth to even speak against the APC in this manner either. For Sierra Leoneans, the women good for the country. Now we continue.
Especially the rare girl we then get. When are the APC mattress? When they been call MPRC mattress, when I see the Magomago blinded.
And I just start listening to that first one. Isn't that unfortunate? This is on this same platform where I use my mouth and condemn, say no, we not attack personality or private misfortune. So if Mrs. Bio, they allow this and speak against it, instead they allow, because the Madam Dr. Blyden, they put on a wall saying, now Mrs. Bio, they do this. So if you understand and not condemn this behavior and it distance itself with this kind of behavior, it will come back and bite him. And when that happen, I have no mouth again for speak on behalf of her, because I have done that in hope that we go be decent Sierra Leoneans, we go address the issue but not the personality. So if we are going that route wherein people of high caliber, public figure, we cannot engage in healthy debate, respectful debate, but yet and if we feel say we can say it publicly, we they use people them. I gave myself as an example. When you want peace for prevail, everybody gets people that we love them, we care for them. When I get attacked by somebody who I call the auntie in this community, a lot of people come where they want to go after them and say, no, I beg them, let me beg them back. Because I believe when God fights for me. And I remember yesterday Belfool in the sense that this woman, if in forget, me don't take as a family based on relationship in this New Jersey. I beg people that say, do ya, I don't ever disclose a number. That's what a peaceful person they do. I'm not perfect, but I just to give a scenario. So when this supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party, they do such ugliness, and this is just the beginning, it's going to get more ugly as we listen further. And the First Lady is not in the position for condemn, then it's critical. Now we continue.
Where he for more than born at this wall, you don't know what's in a pikin.
Isn't that sad? Picking a god again. It could be biological, it could be not biological. So Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden, say you are not deprived. You're not. I don't know what thing they refer to. If they refer to you not having a biological, does that make you motherless? You are not. Don't cry over it. Don't get sad over it. Just as you hand up to God. You understand? If we use the same platform for speak on behalf of the First Lady, then today we see the same thing where we been the campaign for say in a not do. In a do unto this woman, well, I wish Mrs. Fatima Bio good luck. Because whatever you reap, baby, it will definitely come back to you and bite you. Now we continue.
Where he for more than born at this wall, no man no ever propose to and say, in the married her.
Where is the fact in that? Are you in her life to know that they proposed to her and he reject? Do you know how many can come, and I say with humility, we can come now, we life them on a day-to-day basis, where they want relationship or they want propose, but we they reject? Do you know? Are you saying it with fact, with authority, or are you just doing defamation of character or trying to attack her or trying to bring her down? How does that make you feel? Are you man enough? There's a difference between man and boys. There's a difference between maturity and immaturity. Now we continue.
Because in a jinx, you get bad luck, you get HIV. Now this
Is that something that can go scot-free in this? It identifying self? It tell the place society United States of America, from what I understand. I'm sure say Dr. Steve Olainka Blyden himself gets way for Can America. Is that something that he can be held accountable for? Absolutely. You want to prove now the court say it gets HIV? And if it's a lie, do you know what crime you don't commit? Being silly, not thinking about yourself, your family, your wife, you picking them, for now you think about a better future, but rather you go into dirty politics because you're angry, you want things your way. Even when God said this, you want things your way, which is Constituency 110. To the point that you drag yourself to something where they give you a lifetime problem in a place like America. So now, if this woman take a step, for now you go prove to her and say whether or not to get HIV, whether or not man they don't propose to her, whether or not she's a motherless, you go blame her. If we get a government where they speak on, believe in national cohesion, they condemn wrong, how come we still haven't heard anyone condemning this? I only came across this video audio today. Hence the reason why, as in I can notice, we get 2 flyers which we pull out. I said, no, I can't close my mouth on this one. It's too personal and too, it's beyond beyond the belt.
yeah, mago blinding, we get HIV in the black room every day. Now they post lie. I call them results them. Now the social media.
Mrs. Fatima Bio, I don't make this example here on this platform. The amount of very evil Sierra Leoneans then will go even come for say, if I was that type of person. You understand? There's a lot of garbage what people then get. And this woman be talking. You understand? Sometimes they even within your circle, you feel say people then love you. That is not the case. You must be careful. You must be very careful when it comes to making sure that they treat you company woman right. Because I'm telling you, the garbage way other people then will get, maybe I go beg, I go say, no, I have fought a lot of battle on your behalf. I'm not saying this for you recognition. I can care less, because at the end of the day, you go say, I don't ask you. Like I say, I'm not doing it for mortal man. I did do it for God. Because there's time, like I say, with even me standing on behalf of you, there's time where maybe the other camp go gets mad at me, but I live with my conscience. So again, going back, if there's a lot of garbage with other people then get about you, then they begin throw this. Now the public forums them. I do believe that you have more to lose than Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden. Hence the reason why we should really, really stop this nonsense. Because you need to but no good picking. This is too much below the belt. Below the belt. Now we continue.
Because they want to prepare the minds of them, they told them for let them hear Allah.
If this man they use the word thug, speaking against the main opposition, we sitting president don't stamp him. Recently back again, Mrs. Bio go na Constituency 110 as in the campaign. He say that the main opposition are in the fet, now they na witch, but then all instead na witch, now they only see the same place and the list goes on. Rather unfortunate, a reckless statement. I always say, We gotta make you as the mamina power. Now you for use your mouth and pray, make dua for yourself. Let the Almighty Allah bless your mouth, so everything will come. It will bring nothing but solace and peace, unity, oneness to Sierra Leonean. But wallahi, if you don't make dua for yourself, for now Allah be the one where they guide you, it will be always messed up. Messed up, messed up. So we are still watching. This could be another defining moment. For now, we'll see if any of the members of the Sierra Leone People's Party and this administration, to be specific, will come out and condemn this unfortunate, ugly statement made by this man. Now we continue for listen.
After when they go don't call the real result, then if they get the ball mine in the severe mago.
After what they will call the real result. So now we go back again. Who is doing misleading statement to Sierra Leoneans then? We country so sad. When they send authentic how you call them reading of this election, as week you want keep the public updates. As you update them, then they change other set of Sierra Leoneans, they take them, who side the APC name there, then go put SLPP or vice versa. Unbelievable. So now we
in a co, in a rancher, in an international prostitute. And they post on the social media say.
So again, I do believe that you will get for, if this woman decide for take any legal step, I believe say this man will get for go and prove all this statement. Obviously, don't get authentic facts for now it come and speak with such authority. So I do believe that it will get for go and face the law and see and tell we when this woman become, excuse me language, the word where he use, and how long it don't they do them. If not they all been they go now they line them, or if not me defend the pimp them. I believe say it gets all the authentic evidence. And this is the same man where it be say it says certain thing on social media, the next minute then go pick up people picking for say na rapist. When the other rapists them, the real one them, then they out there loose cannon. So I do believe that this man will supply we the public with this authentic fact when this woman be there in that type of activity. How sometimes I be the all in bag, or sometimes I be they rent the hotels or the houses, and the list goes on. So we wait for that so that we will present that also to the public.
And they call the first lady of the country, and they call her prostitute. Where even the day the first lady, and they even give her food for less cough. Where even go to Gambia for go do rare work. Where even they do rare work na Gambia, they been the driver the whole of the local affair because.
So to call a person that name women no one call versus saying that you are dancing like one, I nothing say it's the same. You're dancing like one or you are, it's two different things. Rest assured that I condemn anything that is designed to bring a back and forth. You understand me? I respect that woman. Likewise, I do not hate Mrs. Bio. You understand me? I do not have respect of certain things that has happened or will continue for happen. We're designed for divide we, where it's designed for be a name calling, where I believe say it can use in office and empower for bring a united Sierra Leone. So for that, I strongly disagree with some of the decision, the behavior, and the continued things and where they happen when they bring solace or peace to we as Sierra Leonean. I strongly condemn and I am strongly against that. And equally so when I love somebody, for the one they will know me, including Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden. God go give me always give me the courage for say Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden, left, not do so. But when I hear this, and I read the woman in cry, in pain, where it go through Napademba Road, that was enough for me for shed tear and say, it's enough. So that woman is in a lot of pain. in a lot of pain. I want now we just think critically for a moment. Now we put ourselves in the position of Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden. Then God and put you in a tight corner because you happen to be a journalist and also an activist. You understand? Where similarly to that of me, we do not sugarcoat, but we rather call things by their name for the betterment of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leonean. That in a one disadvantage for him. It did a. The second disadvantage, it did not in menstrual. Every woman at 18, we're very uncomfortable for we. Number 3, from waiting it puts out in platform today, because I knew that they did. I thought it was only one instance, or it was even her pad. Excuse my language, please. Sanitary napkin. And forgive me. I just did try for now. We see the thing step by step. Now it make it clear to we say it can get a tampon. I never personally use that, but that in a thing where some female can use, it can more comfortable for them instead of a pad, where then they put right on in usai God make we as woman. Then take the person is say then go back and then go right there, then pull that in there. Come on now, the woman gets a menstrual. Then pull am, try for dig up in that woman for say then they look for phone. Hey bo, come on. And not one time, not 2 times, couple time. Do not look at whether she doesn't belong to your political party. But you as a woman, we condemn that to the strongest term possible. Because it's not done, it's not correct. Violation of human rights. Now, mind you, while he been dated back to, been get a program on behalf of her where we talk about, say, there was underlying condition, concern about a health condition, where they made how you call them, they made look and say possibly pneumonia. All that she went through. No matter how much you hate somebody, you not go wish for not anybody go through such humiliation, degrading, very painful and embarrassing. Come on. Now we continue.
You go chief money, was I go rare. Now, the first lady Fatima, beyond I go pull a day, and I mean a feeder, where be the scoff, where they Gambia, where the.
So mind you, everything where is saying, just like how Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden say, it make and clear say, now Mrs. Fatima Bio, obviously don't get this information them. This is where the unfortunate parts come in place. So you were given weapon, whether it's true or false, for damage the woman and make her feel less of a human being. When you for them be the person where they say, no, in a left no more, na politics this, no, take her easy. Now we continue.
Do Koro in an international rancher. You don't know that one day, you don't let Parare work, say you don't own. You don't get no man when they tell us say you want time. See the blinding, you don't make you back.
Again, now we come to that. How do you know that? You not get man we want time. How do you know that? You don't turn down proposal. Not to everybody go want maybe married, and not to every proposal will come something they will say as woman we want. So how do you know that? Do you have your evidence? Are you ready to back up your statement with authentic evidence for support your claims? That is where the question come in place.
Oh, business. All them more than an APC, you don't let all them.
This is where we have to be so careful and very sad indeed. Me was Sidona also one of the strong supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party. The pauper, I for say, it don't come na this thread, say, not to one time, not to 2 times, say me na the girlfriend of the then president, Dr. Ines Baikroma. Really? Sometimes they tell you things that you yourself don't even know about yourself. So if you can lie for me like that, I can only imagine what in them politician yeah, they go through. We on Johnny Boy. Dovecot's got our news. Man. Mr. Austin Johnny, commonly known as Johnny Boy in this platform, he also don't lie for me say. Migi, they handicap them. Money, for them come na social media for say. Minister Lahal Lawrence Lima slap them. Eh? So all these things that they have said to me, when a blatant lie, I can only imagine what the politician and they go through. Sad. How can we not engage in peaceful, excuse me guys, peaceful, healthy dialogue without we not drag ourselves down to that level? It's so sad that it seemed like as if some set of Sierra Leoneans do not believe in healthy, they laugh, not to laugh for. Yes, they don't give me the title, then they say, I see the emojis, then they laugh, say, yeah, Mina, the wife of the, the girlfriend of the Dr. Ines Bicoma. Seriously? And me pay them, handicap them. It's so rather unfortunate. It seems like we cannot, some sets cannot engage in healthy debate without they don't get angry. They're not begin to set blows, kick. Why all that for? So now we continue.
That was say we need Australia the consultancy say whether be whole air they be lock up. Now that one they use and destroy in future.
Let me go back to that. The young man Mukti. Now God give him long life and well body because they are our future. This young man, the time where they may arrest Dr. Sylvia Olanka Bloody. Let me just give a background. And I think they go care for and food upon that, then capture and bap instead of the whole He's also a young activist who can also speak truth to power, I guess, from what I understand about him. Now this young man, they say that woman, nae de fodompa. But let's make it clear here. The religion where I belong, Islam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in wife, some they say 15, some they say 25. In a way, land pass me, do a big, if you know the correct age, in a put on day. Married to, my namesake, the wonderful Khadija, may peace be upon her. They were not the same age. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was way younger than her. So, it's not a crime if even this woman gets, first of all, I want a bad 30 or 40 years old for that woman. Is it a crime? No, it's her right. It's a preference. As long as she's not going with anyone that is underage, if one gets to that level, I just didn't make it clear here. If she decide, like how they can say, if when them parent can get them picking their when at 30 years old, where they don't, let's say the one where they get them legal after they don't turn 18. In 30 years old, 50, 40 years old, maybe they're in their 60s or 70. We don't make big deal out of it. So if I find a bad 30-year-old, 35, 40-year-old, it's not a crime. No, it's not. So, but all this is part of defamation of character. Are you there? Do you have the supporting evidence? This is the same thing you did to Mr. Muhammad Kamarimba Mansari. Ugly. Ugly for we country. So do you have the facts? Were you in that bedroom where they for don't that young man? Do you know this for fact? Do you have the evidence to support your statement? Should in case this woman take that next step against you? Let's be mindful. Let's not be dirty. No, we address the issue, not the individual or the personality or the personal, which is safe. Especially you trying to defame them, you trying to label them. It's not cute at all. Now we continue.
Now they don't you know remember that one day for talk that one day that we first lady that the country now they take that in Juju malt, that in Koro malt, that Rare Rancher malt say they put panel. Yes, they call it so because you know able to tell like but I not blame you now. Fatima be go put in a jail na Gambia where be Rare where go thief where go thief the person will take you go to the also them you go lock you up. I not blame you that Fatima be the go and give you food for scoff. When you did at Gambia, you not get signed for day. I not blame you that Fatima go lodge you. A good friend sign for you where be the lane head. Where be the rare you not get a fix aboard. I not blame you.
So let's say some of these statements are true. Let's say Mrs. Bio being at one point cater to Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden. Their time in life where sometimes we all need somebody for lift we up. Does it warrant for now you come back and take and cause some? I just to say, I'm not saying that is the fact or it happened. Does it mean that we get for come back again and begin the let God, as one me Imam can always say, let God make the why not for sutura you not sutura you. Because the whole world go yeri. And I go take them back cause you God sorry for it. So if even in that case say it be helping, was it enough? Was it right for now it come back again and tell the world? Now we continue.
Now this Silver Blinding, they go and post on social media all they call the first lady prostitute. We're in the international rancher. We don't on local co. APC the all rounder. Now the HIV where they pack the navy, now don't they any Silver Blinding and they pass, you don't know what they do. Now it don't grab this Silver Blinding here when an MPRC mattress comes canu the all don't lay down. Comes canu don't.
The man where a name it mentioned Reverend Capscano, a very respectful man at this community, even though we don't share the same religion, but I do believe that this is a lie. And again, if that man come and write something publicly and say nothing like that happened, would you come back to the public and say that I did this out of malice, I did this to defame this woman, I did this to cause her some type of distress? And again, this will be another defining moment we watch and see within the Sierra Leone People's Party. We do. With this the main supporter, where from the submission of Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden, where they say that information has been given to this man for now it defame him, now it drag him to the level where it thinks say it will drag that woman. So for many of you now we see him right up there, you that gets me out there, I was concerned too. But when I read into the interto and heard this audio, then I realized why the woman had to come back and defend herself. It's rather unfortunate.
Turn and take Capscano no get nothing for do it again. All the APC Tolongo Pamodi Tifman all don't useless. One guy they will be done die, late Oju. Now be Ebinefobe College. Oju they all don't turn Silver Blinding. They don't turn up, then are nothing. No sweet as no day again. Now that Silver Blinding there, they take him out in the turn up to we first lady with Fiti. But Silver Blinding, you come, now you don't full up so. How you do no more, you go low, we're gonna continue for go high. The people that are the Silver Blinding, this way they make results in the post on the social media because then they do have for prepare the minds of the illiterate supporters them. When
Was she lying or was she giving account to the public of what happened that day? Was she lying or is he lying? Was he lying? Or was Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden lying? Because this morning, as in I see, we'd get an emergency broadcast for CC NAC don't make an official for say the winner, Honorable Khadijatu Davis. So from your understanding, when they go now then different area than they then get the sheets where then they follow, then get for count exactly who that vote, who that not vote, the total votes where them get. You understand me? Come out they back again, then get for email them, then self take their own picture and the evidence. That is all for the different political party them. In this case, it was SLPP and APC. So they all take them different proof and evidence, including the international body that where they did it, where they don't sign all the evidence there, so there was no way to manipulate. So with that woman take upon itself say for inform the public say now this don't happen. So then I rest assured say Madam Khadija to Davis don't win, you understand me, or then go declare as a winner. But then you get the other set of people that wait for day in high make where they know this fact, like Mr. La Lawrence Lima, we go in and try for bring an impression that the other camp when Madam Josephine Jackson say na the winner. And I see how much it can cause tension. The same thing was done 2018. So they left Sierra Leoneans their mind for wonder what really happened 2018. And we just pray here before the election that anybody we want to do manipulation, we want to do things unfairly, let God not make them succeed. We pray that's now going forward for even the next presidential election and every election after that. Let God continue forgive the neck bust them the courage for let them speak truth to power. Whatever God wants and what it don't do through the people them. Whatever they want, let God make always come to light. Any minister or people that were in a high position where they feel say they can use them power for abuse the system and abuse the voice of Sierra Leoneans, then let God not make they ever succeed. Please, I know when we cause a big, whether it's for us here or against us, please. I see there's a lot of negative engagements they go on. Please, yeah. No, just keep on cool and calm. Anybody where they bring problem now the platform in, please let me know so that we'll go. I don't want to block any Sierra Leone because we all belong here. But if there's any profanity or any form of what's in the word violence is not only limited to the physical aspect. I can always say please let's we know we kind of like remove that individual out of we reach there big, yeah. So now we continue
We don't call the result Justice Jackson win. Now that's another they will begin the hala. They cause confusion for let them get basis why they formulate hala.
So what we have seen here, that is why we will use this platform for educate Sierra Leoneans. We have seen a lot of lies and manipulation. It's like they point the finger on the main opposition, but everything that you have said of that main opposition, we see that fact with this supporter or the members of this administration. Now then don't behave that. In the case of Josephine Jackson, Mr. Johnny Boy, this man, Mr. Gento, and the list goes on. So everything where then they say about the opposition, that is exactly exactly what we would see with the members and this main supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So we will continue to shame that and condemn that, and we'll continue to educate Sierra Leoneans of the truth with the truth. Yeah. Now we continue.
But I tell you one thing, but that result already passed. Number one, any result in that country there, the person will get right for column. Now the neck boss, when I'm
from this entire audio, that is the only thing I will agree with this man. I believe saying a neck for call that. Yes. But again, waiting give, if you feel say Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden not get right for right and in wall. What does it make right for ne? The one when the acting minister, deputy minister, La Lawrence Lima for go put her in wall and declare the losing team as the winning team. Given the obvious of what has been presented to them prior to waiting for NEC for finalize the announcement. Why it would deliberately do that? Where it no say the fact was there. If it wasn't an attempt to manipulate or to bring confusion or undermine the peace and stability of our beloved nation. If even you feel say you been get questioned or you been wanting the opposite way, the right thing for Mr. Lawrence Lima for do was to hold back and leave it alone and allow NEC to make the final decision in terms of the announcement.
Mr. Mohammed Kone, Niger right for call NEC election result. That's number one. Then number two, every region, in that country, then get the regional officer where they in charge of that region. Miata French, na inside Western region, and they in charge. The North, then get the region. When I watch the result, then they were APC to almost all the pamodi they send. When see their magomago blind, they don't go forge. They want to destroy and play mind game.
So that all is another clear evidence that the person where they lie, where they do a deliberate defamation of character assassination, smear campaign, is this gentleman within the audio where they try for convince Sierra Leoneans for think a negative way or look at things in a manner which it really isn't. It's the reason why we take our time here for making clear to Sierra Leoneans them.
One part of the way they say na carrying a district. And when you read that one, they will say carrying a district. When I see na Miata French in them then they call her down there, they say na Western region. Now carrying a district, where and the Skroma be called Bombali district park. He make that district day because you know be once let them know say Samura Kamalo Kamau na Bombali come out. Carrying a district, a part of Bombali district where they be caught. Now Sylvia Magomago Blind is saying na Miata French in charge. Where Miata French is a Western region. And carrying a district, now which region in them people there? Not to North, not to Bombali, that carrying there. Now Sylvia Blind they go and pass with them go forge signature, they say that Miata French is signature. When I watch the signature the day, when I watch that paper day, how Miata French 200 the day as a returning officer in the north, they can't returning officer as Western region. They carrying a district, they put out per Western region. We're carrying a district, now the northern region for day. That's the other inconsistency. But that fake result them. We see the Magomago bloody, that international code, they go and pass with. Then most importantly, no region not get right for call result. Now only the NEC officer, the NEC boss, let the call result. That are the black lie and are the fake thing where the APC they pass with. Where are not going to buy in any shape or form. This is not one good picking for them. Because when they get for loss, now they try for justify so.
Do you guys hear the manipulation? So it was already a premeditated attempt for manipulate and for possibly, excuse me language, like how they can say finger, waiting God want or the result we're supposed for be declare the main opposition in candidate Honorable Madam Khadijatu Davis. So you see why we have to be very careful, why it is critical for now we sit down here, we analyze things and call things by their name. For people like this man, for now, in order to mislead Sierra Leonean, or in order to continue for contributes to the instability in our nation. Now we continue.
We are gentle. We are not believe there is God and they see the Magomago Blighty. I want to let you know say you don't mass, you capture. You capture don't jump pepe bar. If you're the first lady, now you aim for count 52. Well, at the Kanya Kanyaka you pass through, but this is just an intro. For long I know other than Sylvia Magomago Blighty, where they come for can't disrespect the first lady and they put on a social media where they make like result them. When I share with people them, let's serious training as a year.
So that is the last part where it left when a threat. Rather unfortunate. I wonder we go over it also. Some statements with some other folks. But first, you know what, I know saying I want to celebrate waiting God do for that constituency. So I will play on small, like I say, thinking about all that have happened now we country, make her able for say. I just thank God that we not allow another person we go cause trouble or divide we for come na a sacred place as that of we parliament we supposed for make law. So make her play we Ahmad. We were there now we Sierra Leoneans, we were the suffer now we boko. We would not suffer in the hands of bad politicians then now we boko. I also want to dedicate this win to the young man them, whether they use or woman them. In the case of Rati, in I hear in frustration, in words of concern, he felt neglect, he felt abused. The same thing with Agata. These are all in the Tani Bola. They all. I got sorry for we. May God make democracy continue for prevail in a smooth way, where every Sierra Leonean go respect and accept any result we come as long as it's done in a fair manner, without intimidation, without stuffing ballot box, without a premeditated attempt or having the audacity to even rig any future election. So having said that, now we shake small no more. We were there, now we Sierra Leoneans them. It doesn't matter which political party you find yourself, but if you believe in national cohesion, you believe in patriotism, not partisan. Again, this is dedicated to each one of we. Before we go to the next topic. Na patience, Miss Small.
Yeah, man. Really, yeah. Saga. Saga, really, yeah. Really, yeah. Now we really, yeah. Now we really, yeah. Now we all man no enjoy, all man no feel up, all man no get to. Really, yeah. Now we yeah, man. Okay. If anything happen, it happen. If anything happen, it happen. Kissy happen, it happen. Rubby happen, it happen. Squeezy happen, it happen. Yeah, happen, it happen. Kissy happen, it happen. Rubby happen, it happen. Rubby happen, it happen. Squeezy happen, it happen. Yeah, happen, it happen. If anything happen, it happen. We there, now we we there, now we we there, now we all man no enjoy, all man no feel up, all man no get to. We there, now we yeah, man. Okay. So this time in a nice person, I guess we have spot at the peace person. Something light at the key person. Today na your day, you go eat something. Go na the bar, make you take something. I don't see bad, I think something.
Now we take a break. Now we share some of the out of any today, like I say, it's a lot of tears of joy. It make I reflect back to many we take them back to United States of America. One of my late mentor, Dr. Martin Luther King, where they don't lost their life. This all is for people like George Floyd, just people the way they out of the way they consider as minority, because even in your own country you can be in that category of being a minority. So as much as everyone come and then we just leave it up and look at the bigger picture, we have a long way, but this will be a beginning of getting a better Mama Salon. No, not give up on Mama Salon. Then we pray for Mama Salon, and then we continue for stay as a united force. It doesn't matter what political party you find yourself, but waiting now right, make sure say you go against it for the betterment of our country. In Ayari. So now take a break, and we'll come right back now share some of the celebration jubilation of Sierra Leoneans them, and I think say I get the statement from Madam Khadija Davis. Will they come right back? Yeah, I'll play some of them.
Mifambule Marilek for greet una all. This is the voice of Evangelist Samson, the CEO for Tagmen and Chairman for ASMEC. As I did na the APC party headquarters on railway line with the newly elected member of parliament, when Honorable Kadi Davis. And we all know say NEC will announce the final result today, when on Monday the 14th December 2020. And now I there with Kadi Davis. We all know say na 3 term now they don't conduct election and they win all. But people don't go on for no waiting are you mood for today.
Good morning. Yes, good morning again, Evangelist Samson. Of course, I feel highly honored and pleased for letting people that elect me back for another 3rd time. Of course, we all know the difficulties we don't go through as an institution called the APC. We don't vote to 1 term, 2 term. Due to bad governance, they say for going back another 3rd time. Me people are not still relent because they believe in me and they believe in the APC. They don't vote out back. Their voices don't be heard again for another 3rd time. So I owe unto them, I owe unto the party, and I owe unto Sierra Leone. So I really feel honored because it's not easy. With all the intimidation, the harassment, it's really tough. But we tell God thank you. As a party, we don't come out clean and we don't come out victoriously in the political struggle. So I feel honored on behalf of Constituency 110. We appreciate the entire membership of APC, and more so to we country called Sierra Leone. We get one kind small country. It's not a do or die game. Yeah, and me as somebody will believe in inclusiveness. Now that me people their voices don't be heard, I believe say me going back to parliament, I'm not the only go there for me alone or for just me APC people there. Now for the entire constituency 110. And also let me echo this message. During the campaign, they don't tag me as men begin. Meaning, I don't get mama, I don't get papa. But me believe say, now this regime. But people out there and within Sierra Leone, we believe in Kadi Davis, we believe in the APC for uphold the party.
Enter into the results database, representing 100% of all polling centers in the constituency. The voter turnout was 18,740 out of a voter register of 42,941, giving a percentage turnout of 43.64%. The total number of valid votes cast was 18,083. There were 657 invalid votes, representing 3.51% of the vote cast. Results of the parliamentary rural election in Constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, held on the 12th December 2020. Names of candidates: David Kadijatu, APC; Jackson Josephine MH SLPP. Total valid votes obtained: David Kadijatu APC 9,354 votes, representing 51.73%. Jackson Josephine SLPP. Total valid votes obtained: 8,729 votes, representing 48.27%. Therefore, in the exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer by Section 94, subsection 4 of the Public Election Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Kadijatu Davids of the APC, who having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected.
Me Fambule Marilek for greet all. This is the voice of Evangelist Samson, the CEO for Tagmen and Chairman for ASMEC. As a day, na the APC party headquarters on railway line with the newly elected member of parliament, when Honorable Kadi Davis. And we all know say NEC announced the final result today, when on Monday the 14th December 2020. And now I there with Kadi Davis. We all know say na 3 term now they don't conduct election and they win all. But people don't go on for no waiting you mood for today.
Good morning. Yes, good morning again, Evangelist Samson. Of course, I feel highly honored and pleased for letting people that elect me back for another 3rd time. Of course, we all know the difficulties we don't go through as an institution called the APC. We don't vote to 1 term, 2 term. Due to bad governance, they say for going back another 3rd time. Me people are not still relent because they believe in me and they believe in the APC. They don't vote out back. Their voices don't be heard again for another 3rd time. So I owe unto them, I owe unto the party, and I owe unto Sierra Leone. So I really feel honored because it's not easy. With all the intimidation, the harassment, it's really tough. But we tell God thank you. As a party, we don't come out clean and we don't come out victoriously in the political struggle. So I feel honored on behalf of Constituency 110. We appreciate the entire membership of APC, and more so to we country called Sierra Leone. We get one kind small country. It's not a do or die game. Yeah, and me as somebody will believe in inclusiveness. Now that me people their voices don't be heard, I believe say me going back to parliament, I'm not the only go there for me alone or for just me APC people there. Now for the entire constituency 110. And also let me echo this message. During the campaign, they don't tag me as men begin. Meaning, I don't get mama, I don't get papa. But me believe say, now this regime. But people out there and within Sierra Leone, we believe in Kadi Davis, we believe in the APC for uphold the party in name. And not say, I'm not an orphan. As long as I'm at the service of my people, APCs will be there to give me their fullest support. So I count on Una, we barely get 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years already gone. People of Constituency 110 don't be deprived for far too long. So I'm asking for supporters to help us move ahead as a constituency, as a one united constituency.
Well, Honorable Kadi Davis, I can recall you the time for campaign. You get one word we always can talk. We say power na God he give. And one of the campaign words this way me pick up any like areas like Ricketts, the Banana Island, the Hamilton, Toke, all that side, and they already tell the people they say power na God he give. And when we watch, you did not say it's not reality. This particular power na God na give, because the government, the SLPP party spend more than 7 to 8 billion just for let them win that particular election day. We also find out saying they pay people then for let them vote for them. When you go vote, you snap, then you come show them they didn't give it for you. Because according to new press release, we see that they use more than 8 to 9 ministers then just that constituency day, just in a way for regular election. But you get it believe it say power na God he give. People go and know why you like this word.
Thank you very much, my dearest brother. God has the final say, as I say. Me, your politician, me faith that in God he did. I don't believe nothing past God. Look at the situation we face with. The people on the other side, they get power, they get money. Me believe say if you get God behind your back, nothing, the sky will be your limit. And I know manifesting self so. Yeah, we all see what happen. Nearly all stakeholders, statesmen and women, we are in constituency 110. Enough people, let's say, a single constituency election. It was like a national election. We see all the people there on the other side, ministers, number one, first lady, you name them. We are all on that ground.
Yeah.
So me look and say, they get the power, they get the money. Me get God and the support.
Exactly.
Of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you only get the support of the people then when you put yourself down. You live with them, you rub skin with them. You know everything that they go through. We function in parliament, now for go advocate, make laws, and make sure say you monitor then laws and they for the implemented.
Yeah.
How you able to advocate if you not put yourself down to the people, they let you know what's in the felt needs. So I believe say now God give me this power and consistently, no way no day, where we as APCs from the back out of this series. They call it 10-10, we will go 10-10. But I believe say with God, this could be the final election in our constituency 116.
Yeah, that's not the voice of Honorable Kadi Davis of Constituency
so
110. As we all know, say, Neg don't declare as a winner, and he get his belief in power and God he give. No matter 10 times, God ready for gear. And on behalf of the APC, all the media groups who back the leg for teller, thank you. Because now Oman, in all relents, in all FBN, it's not before, even though they face a lot of intimidation, threats, arrest, all that stuff then they, but it's still snap with the APC. Once more again, we tell thank you to everybody, and me the journal for tell thank you to everybody who support. In other words, we say the call on all names one by one, but like he say thank you. If you at the diaspora now, you as member of parliament, executive member, ordinary grassroots supporter, anybody so far, Kadi Davis is telling now thank you.
God bless you now.
Yeah.
There is victory for us, oh yes, oh yes, in the struggles of APC, there is victory. Back to power. This time.
Jojo, we eat money for nothing, carry don't win. Jojo, we eat money for nothing, carry don't win. Jojo, we eat money for nothing, carry don't win. Jojo, we eat money for nothing, carry don't win. Carry don't win. Jojo, 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 we eat money for nothing, carry don't win. Jojo, 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 Kadido win Jojo, 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 Jojo.
And I welcome back, and I welcome back. What we just show is that a lot of Sierra Leoneans then they jubilate and they celebrate the victory of Madam Khadijatu Davis. Well, it's so it seemed like Sierra Leoneans are wised up, and they wise up. They're more smarter now than anybody can think they can play games with. As in the voice. We eat we money, then we vote for Kadi, something like that, you know. So if any politician think they can divide we, they can play games, they can use we, they can manipulate we, they can tell we one thing, and then when they go in and play games, no. We will continue to be a united force, whether you're NGC, APC, C4C, and we go educate the masses, you understand, on the fact. Another interesting audio way I come across with as well, having to do with our own very own Johnny Boy, aka Johnny Boy, Mr. Austin Johnny. It's a bit interesting. I think that somebody else been kind of like interpret him as well, but now listen to him instead of able for identify himself on the audio. Then now we analyze them together. That's that.
Me fabulem dia unakaeri Austin Johnny. Austin Johnny he dey mind to him party because they no agree tell am the lose way they don't lose na that constituency 110 election. Now Austin Johnny he dey mind better one. So all along na fake results that they go and post na WhatsApp. Tell people and say they don't win. Na either than Slimmer. All the good people of they don't win. Lie. Unayeri Austin Johnny.
Everybody now, yeah. This now Joseph Austin Johnny. And look, honestly speaking, we're not talk about general elections, where we deal with all the constituencies across the country. But this we talk about by-election, right? And by every indication except otherwise. But by elections, we get party representatives, we get people that even insiders, inside neck, we're supposed to be strong people. And that's the reason why we can say, let me put strong.
Yeah, now we listen to that keenly. Yeah, now we listen to that.
SLPP people, now most of the institutions.
That's right unfortunate. Now we put with people them, SLP people them. So the waiting Johnny Boy they say na so in efforts for manipulate or finger the election now for them get more supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So that way, as a result, it will be in the favor of the sitting administration. That again is something we for condemn. It's unfortunate, and it shouldn't be that way. It's not a do or die. Even though it say that later, but it's all manipulation. it's not a do or die. It's a fact that the reason why they say democracy for the people by the people, now because you want respect their wish, not manipulate the decision. You understand? The minute where they go cast their ballots, it's whatever it is that they say they want, so be it. But the minute you even have the audacity to think that you for put certain people them within the territory for let them be in the favor of the Sierra Leone People's Party instead of the masses, then it become critical. Then it become critical. Like we can say now, so corruption is not only part of the financial aspect, but also just you thinking, your behavior, the audacity to even think, say, okay, well, they can't corrupt. That's also not corruption.
But up to this point, from yesterday, 5 o'clock, where the polls close, the people are not going to give any authentic results up to this point. People are not going to use a tell you say this thing we don't win out or we don't win.
But Austin Johnny, what about the result the way Lawrence Lima go post na Facebook? We say congratulations to Josephine Jackson.
I think say that back now another good question with this man within at this audio where this guy for bring come and present. If you're so critical about the results for come right away, then obviously if you trust Mr. Lawrence Lima, then obviously if I don't conclude say, if I don't get a rest assured say the Sierra Leone People's Party don't win. Well, obviously, say there was manipulation and it's not trustworthy. That's the reason why it decided for further question as to who the winner. No, go ahead.
For say they don't elect him as member of parliament. In a lie. What true? What about the other result them back way una confident with the post na social media say na Jojo don't win that election day? Tell me more.
They continue for keep the mindset in disarray. No, we don't let this kind of situation. We don't let this kind of quiet diplomacy. We don't like this. If you don't win, we are surely say yes, we don't win this thing.
Una no win. Me, I didn't tell you say una no win. Yeah. If then they afraid for.
So this was all before when NEC confirmed this morning. This was prior to this. So that's obviously, yeah, this audio been come out, I think, is it the very day of the or yesterday? Yeah.
Tell you now, me Malam they tell you say Austin Johnny, una no win.
If we don't win it, but we make efforts, we percentage increase.
The efforts are small.
We can have for directly arguments from people. But no look, worldwide across the globe, everybody they call, everybody they more than we calls, we get sleepless nights.
Now the
everybody they call, waiting they go on, waiting they go on. They're so curious for waiting actually they go on. Yeah, we can always say most of the institutions, the top brass of the institutions, let me put you strong people. Really fake things the way they do.
So that is sad. The top class of those institutions now will put we own people them. So it's always about dishonesty. It's like by hook or by crook. It's the pauper way or no way at all. This is all sad. You do not elect or select based on how you call them because in a believe in the same ideology, because in a day not the same political party. What happened to inclusive governance? You understand? The one that where they challenge you, where they ask you for check and balance. At the end of the day, now they really like you. You're not gonna say because I don't believe in the same thing, so therefore they're not for me put in them position and they. Now we continue.
French. Now this same government give me French job now.
Then they no matter. Yeah, if una give am job the inside na go back, it no matter. When una look Alpha una give am job later una sack am. The woman just dey work. The people they work for national interest because they get the country at heart. Yeah, so meaning you know for do work properly. Because now una give am work. So therefore, if you work for una, we are French, not to any local lady. They get the country at heart, and you know the one that will get this country at heart and will developmentally oriented. Other win, let you win, let them get. We follow whitey white. Vancouver. Yeah, when now the first the release fake election results.
Great point by the man on the audio. Whether you assign somebody because say they get the appropriate credential, the ability for execute in position, now woman of a own caliber, now woman of esteem, now woman of substance, obviously go expect say if I do wrong by Sierra Leonean, because she understand that even the one will gain the job, not only they work for, but they work for God, and secondly the masses when are Sierra Leoneans them. Just like we don't make the example here with the president of Liberia. He say, and I not try for please me, and I need to work for me, basically now they work for Liberians them. Now we continue.
When I try for get reach out to me, when I try for let me know the facts. This not to do all that business. If you don't win, okay. If you don't win, all right. Measure up to expectation. Let me laugh the ads. But when I just put you in that state of waiting, when nobody knows what's actually they happen. You call this another pity. Come on, what's they go over? They're not there for big. What's the journey? They're not there for big because the defeat is already there. They don't want to tell you now. They don't get for big. Where we can tell you, say, you not chaff now the SMB, but you don't believe. You not just chaff. Now, pick and choose information that you can take, count social media. People then feel, say, you they among the one that will get the class. Now the SPP. But still joining, you not nothing. Yeah? You not nothing. They go keep secret from you, know, go tell you nothing. They don't go tell you because we are all lost. Yeah? Una no win. Please, let this argument remain on this platform. No one want anybody director elsewhere, but people they try for you. Okay, family, we tell una say I will get demand them inside demand them, and this will continue for prevail. Yeah, pass una go sit down, go side grown odi. Or una make any tie inside one of the we make una understand what's my data. But once una tie or do anything inside one day, bruh, now continue for fail this country. Una just don't see the smoke. The fire there on the way for camp. 2023. Either we win or we win. Una just take una exit door and know una plans them now. Yeah. So I'm very sorry, Austin. When you party don't disappoint you. You know where we tell una not right now. The result we get forget when we will tell you now. Now for tell you say when I lost the elections then. Yeah? We don't clinch the system, we want for clinch. We've done our best.
So the interest
Malam, National PR global appearance you feel free for share.
So the interesting one of this guy, it make him as a form of humor, yeah, so again, coming from Johnny Boy, Mr. Austin Johnny, aka Johnny Boy, it is obvious that he believed that rigging and not listening to the voice of the masses when at the Sierra Leoneans them, now the only way for go about getting things done, which is rather unfortunate, and will continue to condemn such behavior. While so now we play some other one them in a patient's miss small. But before we do all that, now I just I get advice for the president as well. I'll talk on that a little bit. Yeah. President Bill. You make a clear say your approach will be different. You condemn and highlight, underline some of your concern while you've been there in opposition, and the promise where you believe say you will come do or make better in the lives of Sierra Leoneans them. Unfortunately, that is not the case. President Bill, this not a wake-up call, and I'll link him back to we sitting president here the wonderful United States of America, a country where we get fundamental values, one which President Trump be one try for messed up. Diversity makes the beauty and the blessing of this great nation. When God didn't do anything wrong, it decide for make we all differently in terms of we appearance, in terms of the way we they talk, in terms of size, in terms of religion, in terms of different continents, in know what they do. I believe say God look and say if it make we all one, we all look the same, it could be a boring world. And each of we now the slave of the Almighty we make we create we. They say that in the choose leader and the God where we all deserve, the true God, we're not to shaitan, we're not to juju, now a God of love, a God of peace, a God of oneness, a God of unity, a God of truth, a God of blessing, a God of forgiveness, where they forgive we of we daily mistakes them and with sins. So if not in choose a leader, I believe say with all what I don't say, you want also see that in a leader. There's nothing where we they hide param. We go hide pa man. We go say I can be quiet, but the next person be on my behalf and they misbehave. But in the same, and when you did do that, now a challenge to in the God will put you in that position there. I always say whenever I succeed or when I win, I remain humble and I need to celebrate or too happy when God take me to me first, me second, me third achievement, and the list goes on. That is when you go continue for be for afraid God, because He always there in the position for try you. If you can recall the time where you know been elected president, many they say there was substantial amounts of fund where been taken to that from a coffer by you, alleged. So let's say, think about those time you've been busy at that time, you don't become millionaire, you know, go ever go broke, but God test you back and bring you back to zero. And then not only that, it tests you 20 years where you know walk. You understand? All this, I can always say, the Almighty Allah, it puts you high. You see how you behave. It puts you medium. You see how you behave. It puts you low. You see how you behave. All that you want to see how faithful you are as a servant. For every trials where they come at this Muslim, what who believe say inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un. Ya Allah, now you they give, now you they take. With that words of appreciation and humility, it will bless you in abundance. So in your case, it don't test you. It give you first the natural high. It take them back. Put you back again in opposition. But in the time of you being in opposition, the then president say, I go hold on like me small brother. Madigo man say, I go suture am for no disgrace. If na house, I go make her available. If na money, I go make her available. If na anything where come to the country, I go make her say no do am in an inclusive fashion. I go give her money and I go educate two brothers and sisters then at the south. He do all that because he want peace, he want unity, he want oneness. Those are all, they all happen because of the will of God. And in those then things and the way happen, God been try for teach you. He try for teach you for say, now this way I want to name is slave behave. But some of the things that were taken for granted, if you're deep within God, get fairness of you're spiritually connected, you did everything where they happen. You take your time, you critically analyze them, you see why God make it happen. If you look at that, if you don't believe, say, I give you that example, they say, in the case where I bless you back for now you come as a president, now that way I want you treat you compensatory union then. Me other servant them. But if you turn it around, you change, the God Almighty will put you up there At any time, nothing or the way they last forever. At any given time, it like you come out tomorrow, you get a billions of dollars. It can take them back, it bring them to zero. And you want left wearing that. You want left with respect. You want left with blessing. You know what left near the heart of Sierra Leoneans, and they cry for you, and that of your family or anybody we connected with you or this administration. When they're able to tell you fact, or they're able to try for change things around for the betterment of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans them. Many a time we don't play the example, and we will play them back today. When it comes to humility, we see your wife, Mrs. B.O., go on a constituency 110 in a posterior manner, in a boastful manner. The way they talk, the way they behave, the way they dance, anything way happen, it happen, putting hand up, in a manner as if she cannot be touched. Yet we still forget to say every time when we wake up, not to the alarm clock they wake we, now God Almighty. And every day it again a chance and chance again for say, maybe my servants go do different today. Maybe it go calm. I know say we need to share the same religion, but your wife do share the same religion like me. If you're not able to advise you, I pray and hope that God they use me right now for you able to think twice. Every day where He wake you up, He give you another chance. Say, let me do right by Sierra Leoneans in Sierra Leone. The position where you there as a leader is something that you would definitely give account for. Maybe possibly starting this world and definitely next world. But God not a God way a forgiving, but the one the way the hot force not that for ask for forgiveness. When they read the rumor saying at 2023, this administration won't begin, they apologize to Sierra Leoneans. Trust and believe it will be too late, because this platform will be a reminder, and this recording will be a reminder that I said so, and that was a premeditated thanks again to full Sierra Leoneans. But the time is now to acknowledge the mistake, the pain, the sorrow, the false promise, the ultimatum given to Sierra Leoneans, exchange for vote. If you not vote for me, I'm not going to do this. There's a lot of promise, microcredit, the road of Funkia or wherever. Now we are looking. This will be another defining moment. And for those Sierra Leoneans where they say, oh, this administration, they can't do this now, all that is irrelevant. Because guess what? When Dr. Ines Bicoma make them road and they work out with them, now we they enjoy the word them. We as Sierra Leoneans them. And it's not an as if not a favor, but rather an obligation. Yes. Because you know the stress way it means to be a president, and yet still you take up on yourself, and one of which is to make sure say we get good road. So it's not a favor but rather an obligation. So anyone where they think say, oh yes, you don't say this, you don't do this, no. We can count so many roads and so many developments where Dr. Ines Bicoma don't do. It don't do your own, it don't left, and you don't come in. Government is continuity. So never for once we should think that it's a favor, but rather an obligation. Governments remain to be the same. Administration, they change. So it is up to the administration to do right. It is up to the administration for can say no, can change the government for there be a better one. Whatever it is, then draconian laws that were their own left from we colonial masters, a good administration will look into it and change them sincerely, not for their own interest, but for the interest of the masses. Because some of these laws, some of you guys are scared to even change them. In the example of the Tusim, and also eventually maybe you do it, maybe you will not. But if the intention is sincere, I do believe that it should be changed from day one, 2018, not 2020 or 2021, about almost 2.5 to 3 years later. Many of the one they with you, we go there in the category of sycophant or libelle. Then we'll say you don't achieve so much. But that is up to us, Sierra Leoneans, to decide that. Not the one that we go always will say yes sir, yes sir. And the proof will be in the pudding. If Dr. Anis Bicroma say it make road, it make stadium nabo, not by words we they go by, no by the authentic evidence we support in words. When he make the Bow Stadium, obviously not in enjoy them, now for Sierra Leoneans them. And he not true say because not so down in a own village where he born or the provinces, so enough for make him. And make I no say in the rule APC, SLPP, they rule Sierra Leoneans. There's a lot of division. The words you using your one of your local dialects, the Mende, for talk to Sierra Leoneans when you know you cannot speak Timini, Yolonka, Madingo, Soso, Fula. That should have never been done at all. That's where the translator or translation come in place. Somebody else will go come back and translate for the people that understand. So we pray that you understand that every day, every minute, every hour, the Almighty God, they test you for see if you go change for the best. I challenge you, sir, for your good and for God above all. And then for we poor people them, for we beloved Mama Salon. The way we can change this, we don't give solution. We do not talk here without to not give suggestion or solution as to how you can able for turn negative into positive. This platform will always they turn negative into positive. When your wife go to Constituency 110, you go play we were there now we happen now we were there now we this or whatever. Immediately refer to the SLPP. I use this platform for changing negative into positive. For say, we Sierra Leoneans, now we there. We boku, now we angry. And we go continue for use this platform for changing negative into positive. Because we are bigger than any political party. We are bigger than any first lady, any president. Because you guys are just temporal. But we are Sierra Leonean, we will always remain that. So every negative then do, we will come back again, turn it into positive. For telling say, after God, democracy is for the people, by the people. So Mr. President, as you retire to bed tonight, pray that God bless you with wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Pray that He give you more fairness in your heart, which I pray for every Sierra Leone leaders. Then they get fairness of God, so that way they go do right by Sierra Leonean. Some of these your supporters, they bang me all over social media, but when God knows I am humble servant, where He choose, I am a humanitarian, where He choose for can doing work and also go always protect me. Many of you guys are just politicians. You guys never had an existing non-profit, but only when in a come to, how you call them, to sensitive position, that's when in a can come, hey, JBS, Mada, and Fatima Bio Foundation. No. So for those of your supporters where they attack me, I am a woman who love my country. They can put me in any kind of category. Through the grace of God, 17 years ago, maybe when I began in London, God used me for now come with again another wonderful United for Salon. We wonderful non-profit organization. The name Khadija Tijan Nabi, it not come because of politics, it not come because of I get into woman, it not come because I want something. It's because I know I'm a servant of Allah, And I know say bring me for a reason. And one of the reasons is what I'm fighting for: peace, unity, and oneness for we all. And every time in a try for take away from the assignment where God puts me, we will continue to condemn and speak on it. So when then they try for even play with we were not true humanitarian, it gets me nothing but annoyed. Because a non-professional come up because now you're a public figure, because you do walk towards your own personal interest, but because you truly love you as Sierra Leonean, you truly love humanity, you truly want to uplift your fellow Sierra Leonean. I am going through my own struggle, but God always, they say in the Quran, not look who say they look who that you pass, and within you will get courage. And I pray that it will bless United for Salon, and as the name implies, that we will continue to be united force, irrespective of a political affiliation. I pray that every politician where they try for divide will never succeed in dividing us. I pray that every evil word where they use against my person or this platform never succeed. I pray that God continue to give me the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the patience, and bless me much every day for now go able bless we as Sierra Leoneans them and for bring we together. No matter how tough it is, and I see that it is coming closer, and God only blessing and God in word go prevail. Evil will never succeed over God. I trust the God that I serve. I mean malice on no one. And I not go and pray juju or whatever on no one. But I do believe in the God that I serve. We are confused, we are hot, we are confused by my country. Him is all I get up to and raise me up. And I know he will never let me down. And that of the Sierra Leoneans, they will mean good for we country. So, President Bio, please, if even you are not able to accomplish any of your manifesto, leave us in peace. When you go to the South, tell them that we are one. Please, do not divide us. Do not compromise with sisters and brothers them at the South. They are good Mende people. I have good folks within me territory. I don't look at Mende Timni Limba so Yolonka. I don't look APC NGCC for C. I look at us as Sierra Leonean. Please, President Bill, when you go, please, when you campaign, not say ugly things about the main opposition or any other political party as they are terrorists, they are this, they are that, they are thugs. No. Try for sell yourself based on what you don't accomplish. Don't destroy us as a nation. Please. I pray that when you lay down tonight, God come within you and you think about everything that you have done, the mistakes. One of which is that allowing retired Major Powell, think about an effort and an intention going there to help join in with you for bring about a better Mama Salon. Think about allow him for not to go home to his family. God is not ugly. God is always beautiful and peace. Peace is what we are able to share in love. Whatever we have within we, that is what we are able to share. If it's arrogance, nasty comment, ugliness, evil, if that's all we have within we, that's all we're going to give. But if we have beauty within we, that's what we're going to give too. So I pray that you go reverse everything that have put us behind. That will help you so greatly. Retire Major Paulo. Every case that is politically charged case, throw them out. Everyone where you know say your conscience say you don't detain this person because you are mute them. Fear God and let them go. think salon, think positive, think God. Then God go turn everything where you know accomplish it. It go turn on 360 for you. Where you go able to accomplish, given only if the intention is clean and you gold and you plan for Sarah Danian is clean, and that you want to do God in work through promoting national cohesion. But if you do not do that, sir, it's going to be difficult. It is not too late yet. Think about how the then president will treat you with dignity, with respect, even when you go beyond the law, still saying a lefam. All done day, a part of your responsibility for now you promote the peace. As we talk here today, I pray that the Almighty use you for now you change negative into positive, and not for just sit down and make a meeting, but rather do the action there now. Retire Major Paulo, not to the judiciary system. This is in your hands. Release the one the way you know say inside by you they're not innocent. Speak peace. Condemn the bad behavior of your supporters as that of Mr. Gentle. Condemn him, sir. Now we'll take some break and then I see where else I go and touch, and I did try for sending number as well. Then I will call if I get any question or addition, and then from there we'll go try for call and quits. Thank you.
It's never too late. No matter where you there, you could be somebody.
Back in my belly. I'm a back in my belly. Yeah, election number one. Yeah.
When you dey vex for make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain, and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. Thank God you nobody. You not somebody, baby. Somebody, yeah. Boy, I dey hustle over me, yo. Nobody not be happy with the bones, yeah. Some say I go die, oh, but I got them alive, oh. Now I dey smile, oh. Bad man, they sad, oh. They Mr. Nobody, well Mr. Nobody done that to somebody, yeah. They Mr. Nobody, the baby they knock now, they call my name, yeah. Me phone the ring, oh. Everybody want jolly, oh, hey. The bella turn poly, oh. Everybody want for me, oh, hey. Nobody, they pop champagne in a me bungalow. You dey vex for make you way. Nobody not gonna know you name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain, and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. Thank God you nobody. You not somebody.
Let we go na the bank. You know the near poverty no the wine. Yes, if I dey make like a ranker, all of me solution then na me bank as me I dey spend I. Anything where I want na me life I dey buy I. Yaga, hey. The money where I get it, they circulate. The way I they spend it to accurate. No time for the bobo. I to get nigga done. I'm so dry eye. Shit. If you really wanna make it like me, you have to dry eye. Spend eye.
When you dey vex for make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you dey hustle night and day, just for butter you rain, and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. Thank God you nobody. You not somebody. Yes, somebody, yeah. so light on. Anything you do in life, you forget pattern. When me be the fair, I'm the chill and dance lantern. Music give me money, I'm not who you want. Everybody, this world is not a nobody. We were born to this world to be somebody. Believe in me for fair money. Me name not now where I find God. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Let me go, let me go, let me go, sir. Jigga, jigga. Jigga, jigga, jigga. When you get back from make you way, nobody not gonna know you name. When you get hustle night and day, just for butter you brave. They say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah, nah.
I praise you, tell you thank you now.
You never leave me, you never forsake me.
All the things you do for me, tell you thank you now.
Even when the times get hard, but you still stand by me.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. Them no dey pan me when the way don't die. Papa, I dey tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I would cry out for them. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, still alive, yes alive, I'm alive, still alive, I'm alive, still alive, I'm alive, still alive.
Just sync up. I no catch Ebola, but I catch Corona. I no know the owner, but by now you know now. Say the short term no more way it got to me. Pain them by low way it pass for me. Doctors and nurses never scatter we. If you know to God in power, if you don't batter we. 6 feet below ground, so get dust per we. But I tell God, thank you for me life, thank you for me wife, thank you for the people that we put in my life. And motor car bang me and not die, kidney fail me and not die, corona hold me and not die. The Lord where I deserve me, they are.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. Them no dey pan me when the way don't die. Papa, I dey tell you thank you. The goodness and mercy they follow me every day. If not for you, I would cry out for them. Still alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, yes alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, I'm still alive, I'm alive, still alive.
I'm a testifier. The holy Papa God where you the glorifier. For the life you give me in this dunya. Yes, I was a blessing where they drop on my body every night and day. I just say go higher. I did eat some macolong. Plenty money in my pocket, I this one go long. Then me say I not go better. Hey, you can take it. I come up on the poop, poop, poop. Thank you, Lord, you don't do one for me. I'm not better, but the one where they not much worry. Ebola and Corona don't come, but you still come on me. Baba make I don't say you thank you.
Jehovah, tell you thank you. Them no dey pan.
And welcome back, welcome back. Make I read some of the question. I don't post the number as well. If you not get any contribution in, feel free for call the numbers them, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. Then after that we can call it quit. Mr. David Korma, welcome, sir. Fervent prayer we need in our country from all over the world before God intervene and free us from this spell. Wonderful. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. David Korma. Welcome once again. Madam Alima Diaz dos Santos. If President Biyo continue in this path, he will sure lose the election and will face human rights charges. Thank you for your contribution. Mr. David Koma Minyarayabe, may Allah answer to your prayers and cast away the spell we have been entangled with to the senders. Well stated. Amin, amin. The wonderful Madam Kunkun Mutante, welcome. Stop advising. Okay, they say now stop for advice, Sam. I hear you, but we will do our best and in hope that God they use way for them do right by Sierra Leonean. We can only do so much, you know. Mr. Paul A. Denke, welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much, my sister, for your advice. My pleasure, sir. Thank you as well. That's Mr. Denke. Mr. Truson J, the wonderful Truson J. Welcome, sir. Welcome. I think you would respond to somebody else. Bad politics is killing Salon, Madam Alima again, Santos. I agree. I strongly agree. Oh, thank you for your kind words, Madam Kanku. Nobody really hates Fatima. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Umar, Madam Umu, Sawyer, Amin. Hey, our darling Haja Fatim Jula. Welcome, Madam. Welcome. Shabri Kamara. Madam, what a wonderful advice, my sister. This is not only for people in power, but also for all listeners on this platform. May God bless you. Amen. Thank you. Mr. Musa Kamara Madabio may have learned today from the people of Constituency 110 that the right to choose leader has not and cannot be taken away from the people. No amount of violence or intimidation or pressure can take away that right from them. Well stated. Thank you, sir. Mr. Samuel Williams, we are waiting for the microcredit. Oh, we market money, do ya? Yes, absolutely. I think I'd touch on that too. We hope that like I talking at this platform is that we should not have given an ultimatum, but rather make it as a priority. You understand? For say, okay, pass your vote for me before I give you a microcredit money or before I make road. No. These are the rights of Sierra Leoneans. So thank you for that contribution, Mr. Ibrahim Iman Kamara. Welcome, sir. Let's try to redefine our usual saying that government is continuity, that is that continuity becomes a negative one. Instead, we should be saying that government is positive continuity, which of not the kind of continuity of the present administration. All right, thank you for your advice. Thank you so much, Madam Zainab Kamara. Thank you. Welcome, Madam. You're just a wonderful preacher. What a wonderful and amazing person you are. Of course, you are an extraordinary work of womanhood with blessing. I'm humble. Thank you, Mr. Kamara. Thank you, Madam Ellen Conte. These men in make God close in His name close. Lord have mercy on. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't. All right, I don't want to touch on that. Yeah, because I get that soft side of me, you know. Yeah, when it comes to disability. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Madam Jacinda A. Cole. You said the commentator na Joko. Okay, I think that audio with where they talk about we own Johnny Boy on this platform. Where you lost so say okay. So let's see. Austin Johnny. Oh God. All right, so please let's don't use any bad profanity now. Please, I mean read somebody, I'm like, okay. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you not get any additional or anybody want to call before we call it quits. I've been wanting other people then for now join this, but I guess I've not been getting ample notice because I just decided for now we address this major concern. Once again, I call them now just be mindful with the hope that Mrs. Fatima Bill go discourage in supporters them for not go that route because it not go be good for the woman and for the go back and forth and those ugly words that were said was not right. Like I would just like I say, we take our upon ourselves on this platform, we stand on your behalf for say okay, now we address you on the things that we did do wrong and some of which again too we bring this kuskas. Maybe I will just play some of that for some of in a way maybe might not, which I doubt, where some of in might not possibly see the dance, and some of the unfortunate speech. So when they come back, now play some of that and we'll come right back.
Perfect. This time, una tell them say we don't tire for faith. We want peace. And the big una, let nobody not join APC in faith, because election not for be faith. Election now vote, then they go vote. You vote who that you want. You vote for her. Who that you don't want. Say sorry, I know they vote for her. You go. But anything na faith. And the only thing where them plan for this Saturday na faith. We know they faith. I want to know say any someone na see faith na APC then they perfect. So tell them what they faith themselves. Because we not afraid who they afraid. We not afraid for faith. But now we are responsibility. Now mother be a responsibility for protect this nation. And you when at the head for protect your country. Not to you they go faith. Not to you they go cause trouble. That yesterday Sierra Leone. Not to that yet today Sierra Leone. Today Sierra Leone a different Sierra Leone. Where you go to trouble, where you end up in a prison, that politician will send you, not they go fend you. They know they ever go to that prison because no one so anybody will cancel and say cannot go fend, say no, I know they fend system. No go vote. And the Beguna, we know say Paku people and don't can at this community. And also una say some una the work out, the see face the one and not sabusa them come out. They don't come. We know say that they transport them. We sabi the routes the way that they pass. We sabi the corner the way that they pass. People who say Sidonaya so they don't say, but who people let them can listen what they say. Amen. Where now they go? Here they give una message. Where now they go? Una go tell them say, Mrs. Beyonce, Mother Beyonce for tell una say, Salonaya will not defend. And una no they make nobody fence naya. Fence, you know they by election. First, you know they pan this election. This election, yeah, we they go vote. We they beat una, we announce the result, and then we take we MP before they go to Saturday. Una know why? Una know why we they beat them? Because I know so una already are una guesses. Me know they can't campaign to una say left APC or I bet they na APC. Stay na APC. Saturday, when you don't go vote, say they go vote for me beginning future. And me beginning future, na SLPP. When you grab, say yes, me na APC. But I want to the Peninsula Road done. And they go vote for the Peninsula Road. You dey grab me, you say me na APC. But I dey go vote for them community center, me health center, they let them develop them. You dey grab say, I don't want vote. I don't let SLPP. I don't let Josephine. But because I want let me constituency develop, and they make sure say I go vote at least myself but no say I contribute to the development of this constituency. So dear, the one they order for council on the net, because I don't say today net now go see which man then they fly. Then they come home, then they back come out outside, then they threaten on. I don't see yesterday they go to my office. They got in up na my office. My office now constituency 109 a day. So another part of you campaign. They got in up na my office. Then they cost. They say me dry. Now say una no. I dry because na me una na the same mama born we. You know which me na which. How they go? So here, I beg. Who side they see na they myself they see. Waiting them depend pa. Na myself depend pa. The only difference, me I know the facts. I know the cost. But you know what? Because they don't let true. As you tell them true no more, they don't call you like man. As you tell them true, they say this speaking fitai. Papa not of fitai yo. Now true no more, now me mama train me for talk. Me mama not train me for lie. And me mama, when you not train me for lie, the man who I meet, he said I no lie. Now I make me man say, anything when me tell you na this constituency, I know they can't open me motto. Before I open me mouth, I don't consult. Now what the mother be they tell me say. Now yeah they say. So for the voice of Kurma SLPP, the voice of Samon. Everything SLPP don't promise. Everything where SLPP don't promise. Whatever we say we they give. The communities the way they don't ask for water. We don't wait for election. We don't do them. The one they always say at school. We don't wait for election. We don't do them. The one they always say community center. We don't wait for election. We never fix them. The one they say they want toilets then and then communities then. We don't wait for school. We don't wait for election. We don't fix them. The one they want solar lights then and then communities then. We don't wait for election. We don't do all. So when I ask them if I'm with them,
Talk and do.
We where they do. When then we talk. And then when they vibes and then they vibrate. Who are they like? Instead they don't know how they win this election. They don't confuse. We don't say they get people inside the Sierra Leone police and they can turn them over. They know they change. They don't use them for go hamburg the market woman then alumni. They don't use them for go broke the market woman. They definitely not lie. Me and the IG we don't come. Now in 18 he gets them police there. The police there will go now he gets there. He don't come. He don't go make the lovely people they no say. Now lie they can't lie for them. Because if they want for broke table, if they want for do anything, but why they do at 2 o'clock late? Why don't they do at Saturday? And lie no more. And then when they do and they send at me. The same today, they don't can I don't care. They don't go to the other markets then at 110. They send at me send for that they can broke table.
Destruction.
I beg. Una not French than this same. When they can't see they send at me send. Una on Sabini nearest police station and when they talk so, the nearest police station I don't care police station and then they listen to me. When they come after you market, they send a me send them. Una run, una go na I don't care police station. I beg una the woman then nobody no come on the take up. Una sit on there no more. We all the come because one thing what they say. When you go pull woman in market outside they sell. How you get for feeding beginning? How you get for feeding beginning? And now you they use me name for what do you dirty game?
There was a former Undersecretary of Defense who was invited to give a speech at a large conference, about 1,000 people. And he was standing on the stage with his cup of coffee and a styrofoam cup, giving his prepared remarks with his PowerPoint behind him. And he took a sip of his coffee and he smiled and he looked down at the coffee. And then he went off script. And he said, you know, last year I spoke at this exact same conference. Last year I was still the Undersecretary. And when I spoke here last year, they flew me here business class. And when I arrived at the airport, there was somebody waiting for me to take me to my hotel. And they took me to my hotel and they had already checked me in and they just took me up to my room. And the next morning I came downstairs and there was someone waiting in the lobby to greet me and they drove me to this here same venue. They took me through the back entrance and took me into the green room and handed me a cup of coffee in a beautiful ceramic cup. He says, I'm no longer the Undersecretary. I flew here coach. I took a taxi to my hotel and I checked myself in. When I came down the lobby this morning, I took another taxi to this venue. I came in the front door and found my way backstage, and when I asked someone, do you have any coffee? He pointed to the coffee machine in the corner, and I poured myself a cup of coffee into this here styrofoam cup. He says the lesson is, the ceramic cup was never meant for me. It was meant for the position I held. I deserve a styrofoam cup. Remember this. As you gain fame, as you gain fortune, as you gain position and seniority, people will treat you better. They will hold doors open for you. They will get you a cup of tea and coffee without you even asking. They will call you sir and ma'am, and they will give you stuff. None of that stuff is meant for you. That stuff is meant for the position you hold. It is meant for the level that you have achieved of leader or success or whatever you want to call it. But you will always deserve a styrofoam cup. Remember that. Remember that lesson of humility and gratitude. You can accept all the free stuff. You can accept all the perks. Absolutely, you can enjoy them. But just be grateful for them and know that they're not for you. I remember getting off the Acela. I took the Acela from New York to Washington, D.C. And I got off the train like everybody else, and I was walking down the platform like everyone else, and I walked past General Nordy Schwartz, who used to be the Chief of Staff of the United States Air Force, the head of the Air Force. And here I did, you see a guy in a suit schlepping his own suitcase down the platform just like me. And just a couple months ago, he was flying on private jets and he had an entourage and other people carried his luggage. But he no longer held the position, and so now he got to drag his own suitcase. And never did it sort of remind me more that none of us deserve the perks that we get. We all deserve a styrofoam cup.
And I welcome back. We take that as always, as me, in mere words, I can always say, we always remember, say, we're a servant of the Almighty God. What we serve, I personally say, servant of Allah. And now remember, say, the ceramic cup is never made for us. If we look at we life as that of this temporal world, whatever platform God blessed we with, whatever title, whatever money, it always constantly it test we where we not know. Even with we rich, we fame, whatever you want to call them, a test. And what you do with that to bless the world, nadande God like. But when you use that for sin up, na people they hate, belittle them, make them feel less of a human being, then you're in trouble with God. So we pray that today, before we say we good night, until God decide to bring you back together. Now we remind we serve, but especially with President and wife, Mrs. B.O., for them remember say the styrofoam cup is not meant for them per se. The position where they find themselves is all temporal, above all is vanity. What you do with the position, the legacy where you left, the life the way they impact positively, not the one within your circle, but the masses, the one the way especially with the opposite of what you believe, which is the main opposition, or when they share the same ideology. Those are the ones you want to leave an everlasting impact, when a positive one. I'm not talking about the one where Madam Josephine Jackson they say, and I will always remember this President Bill, and she used that in a negative way. You understand? Where it continue for say Wutabena, Wutaina, like how they do na Guinea, and the list goes on. We would not want to remember the words of Austin Johnny, where the aka Johnny Boy of this platform, Mr. Dovecot Dotiwata man, where they say they kind of suggest genocide. We pray that will never reach now the soil of Sierra Leone, and that is the reason why we for continue for condemn, we for continue for take things critically, come in and sit down and analyze them sincerely, without fear of no favor, without bias. For say favor one and no any political party will do wrong, we for able for join voice and be sincere and call things by their name for the betterment of our country and for we as a whole. With that said, nobody no call. I think we will call it quit tomorrow, God willing. We'll go sit down with Mr. Yaya Tunis. Unfortunately, we changed the schedule today because this was more critical, and we hope that the man then will be man, not boys. We go hope that they understand, say, woman them for talk with woman, and when you don't dare a position to wear the Armani suit, the Guess, the Prada, the Gucci, the Tommy Hilfiger, that is not the point. But now the man within them material or branding day, and that's not the na it make you, not to the coat make you, but the man or the woman within the outfit. So if you find yourself as a minister, you go on your wall, you say inciting statement, you belittle we as women, you use inappropriate word, then you want in return making the people that respect you. It's critical. If I see any the main opposition, the past administration don't do that as minister, now the wall. wherein then go in between, and they talk about man, we then go in between the conversation of woman them. And please let we know. Now we'll talk about it and analyze it. Once again, God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America, United Kingdom, and everywhere where Sierra Leonean find himself. Anyone who I missed today, who I not acknowledge when I come in and forgive me. And I remember saying that equally important on this platform. I see somebody really laugh. I think in every day talk in every day laugh at the Amani suits and the guest Amani, and the list goes on. Anyhow, may God help the Republic of Sierra Leone. Any sincere advice I get today with anybody find offense to her, and forgive me for the sake of Allah. The intention is always good here, and we always they do what God wants, and we conscience, not to what a man wants, you know. So now we do right by ourselves as women. Now we refrain from doing those dirty politics where if you cannot use your mouth or your wall no more, you defend somebody the way they do on your behalf. It's not good, because it will come back and bite you and hunt you. Until next time, once again, congratulations to Honorable Khadijatu Davis. This has been a beautiful outcome for democracy as a whole, for all the lives that we don't perish in that nation, whether it's this administration or previous, and all the injustice, the selective justice, the marginalization, tribal, and the list goes on. All this was for you guys. That's the way I take it. It's not only to be enjoyed by the members or supporters of the All People's Congress, but rather for the nation as a whole. It's a sign that we are united, and we will not allow anyone to divide us. Now, thank you once again. Thank you so much for being supportive of this platform. Thank you guys. God bless we all again. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone, United States, and United Kingdom. Until next time, this is Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Bye.
What you learn, Sugar Martin. Live up, don't give up. No matter the hard times, keep on trying. Stabba-dee-da-dee-da-da-da. Stabba-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Oh, stabba-da-da-da-da. Hallelujah, eh, eh, eh. For food and business. Cause when I get on, I got them messages. When there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. Somebody got love to last. God know the bank for. Tell them not to get so say God know the bang food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bang food. What would you trust in trust I'm a failure? Put your trust in Judge and the Savior. So if you fall 7 times, you go rise 7 times. Remember the story of Job. Don't you ever give up electing joke. Don't be like you come in for 1 point stroke. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your soul and soul food in business? Cause when I get on, I got the messages. When there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Somebody got love to last. God know the bank food. no go ever let you so. In what na in what God not the good for cause, so no fed for caller. Any problem where you get it ready for solve them. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see your full and for food and this? Can when I get on, I got to get it. Once there is night, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank road. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank road. I'm Mr. Not cry no more. We the sick and the streets not getting for it. I'm Mr. Not cry no more. You face them for you, people disappoint you. I'm Mr. Not cry no more. Stand up and tell them say you're not the best. Start to pick up your chest. You too blessed to be stressed. And a papa God get the key to your success. If the one medicine car and the life don't flow for the dancer. Who God bless, come and so bless for that. The world prosper. You see your full and good food in this place. When I get on, I'd rather get to take. When there is night, there is no more, my brother. God know the bank road. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank road. Jamali gallop to last. God know the bank road. Tell them that they get to say God know the bank phone. Alan Bob record. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank phone. Young Lee up in this. Stop the night.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.